a foodie bitch, I was a all right. No more. But I do have some horror stories. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. Okay? I'm making salad dressing right now. All right. I'm at a club. I meet this dude. He's really nice, and we danced a lot, and I felt everything I needed to feel. We plan to meet up later in the week, and I go to his house. It's very much late night booty call hours, okay? So he comes to get me from my car. We walk in, child. It was literally, it was very much, quite literally, a flat ass air mattress on the floor in the front room. Okay, so for some reason after, we're in the bathroom together and I'm butt fucking naked and we hear this noise and he's like, oh, that must be my roommate. So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, so he goes to get my clothes, I get dressed, I come out the bathroom and he's like, hey, like, I want to introduce you. Like, I'm like, okay. So he's like, this is my boyfriend. Okay, shook. I'm not, okay, but it was a little bit shocking. I mean, it was just balls. So I was like, okay, like, I'm trying to get out of there at this point. So he's like, he walks me out, and he's very much trying to make regular ass conversation. And I'm like, bro, we are not gonna ignore the bisexual elephant in the fucking room, okay? I was like, oh, like, when did you guys meet? Or where did you guys meet, or something like that. And he's like, oh, like, we met in middle school. So I was like, oh, okay, like, y'all are like high school or like middle school sweethearts. And he's like, what? No. Or like, what? And I was like, what do you mean? What? You guys are middle school sweethearts? Like, y'all haven't been together, or y'all haven't been dating since then, or something like that. And he's like, we're not dating. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You literally just told me that's your boyfriend. And he said, no, I said that's my boyfriend. I cherish that moment, honestly, because most of my hookup stories were just horror stories. You know what I mean? They were just terrible. There was nothing funny about them.
Okay, what?
I am being so violently ghosted right now that I'm questioning my own existence.
I disagree with when people say, play hard to get, give the man no attention, and he'll want you more. Well, you know what? I find that to be ridiculous. Because why am I not going to give someone attention that I like? Like, that makes no sense to me. I'm the type of person that knows what I want and knows what I like. So if I see that come along, I'm going to let you know that I am into you. And I feel as though when people who are playing the game and whatnot, the guy I feel as though isn't into you. He's just into the game, into the chase. And I want someone who's into me and knows that they like me and knows what they want.
Sadly, most modern women like the chase. They don't actually want a man. Unfortunately, a lot of us men think that we can chase our way into a modern woman's heart, when really, she never wanted you in the first place. She just loves your attention, your money, and your validation. But sometimes, as men, if we're honest, we turn back into simper man, where we quite literally fly around the world simping for women who didn't want us in the first place. Judging by what I'm seeing on social media, there are many guys out there that are deciding it's not worth it. Keep your money, build yourself.
We're gonna pretend to go through some of my DMs. Hi. Hi. Yo. Anyways, I want you. You with just the letter U. All right. Stop blocking me and deleting my comments. Maybe if you weren't being a creep, I wouldn't fucking block you. I'm gonna eat it from the back. Wow. Okay. I'm sure you hear this all the time, but you're gorgeous. Thanks. Yes, thank you. I'm not pulling out. You weren't getting in, but okay. This one's my favorite. How much for a video of you popping your... Wow, it's not even 9 a.m. What are the coordinates of your home address? I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm calling the police.
You know what's funny is that you would think that these men are way off base and that they're just being creepers. However, I would like to turn your attention and focus to this beauty right here. I want to help you to understand that this looks to be the same dress that she was reading her DMs in. Is that the same necklace? As a matter of fact, when you look at the dates, it's literally a day apart. So either she's wearing the same thing 2 days in a row, or she posted this TikTok just with her hair pulled up. But modern women can't understand why men pop up in their DMs the way they do. And I'm also reading as a hashtag single mom. How does it feel to know that your mom is on TikTok acting like this? Man, that's crazy.
So yesterday was my birthday. Love that for me. And I just knew right at midnight, this man was gonna hit me up to tell me happy birthday, right? Mind you, we talked like the day before my birthday. So I'm like, he knows what's up. Come midnight, he about to hit me up like, happy birthday, beautiful, gifts on the way, you know, all right, bless your Cash App, something, you know, something just to let me know, like, oh, thinking about you, so proud of you, da 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 da. Midnight comes, nothing. Radio silence. Nothing from this man. So I'm like, that's cool. You know, I know he works really early. He's a businessman. He got to get up mad early to go to work. First thing when he wake up or first thing when he gets to the office, oh, he's definitely reaching out to me, right? No. So I'm like, okay, you know, he definitely gonna hit me up before I post that it's my birthday. Because people that tell you happy birthday before you make like that online post, like, it's my birthday, they really fuck with you for real. They really do, you know? However, no, he did not. Like, I posted my birthday photos on IG, still didn't hear anything from this man. I'm like, okay, cool. You ain't gotta tell me twice, babe. What really did it though is he even liked the birthday photos. He even liked them. Didn't comment happy birthday, nothing. Just tell me you don't like me, bruh. Like, you just tell me, you know? So like around 7 p.m. he finally calls me. However, at this point I'm at like dinner with my family, elders, mom, brothers, their wives, like everybody's there. I'm not answering the phone. So then he shoots me a text, you know, happy birthday. Okay. I said thank you. But, you know, somebody on here said, never let a man tell you twice that he don't want you. Say less, babe. Say, I will be acting accordingly. Will be.
I mean, honestly, the question here was, am I overreacting? I think you might be a tad bit, particularly because you said that he was a businessman. I just know if I see a photo of you on your birthday and I'm supposed to like you, I'm going to like the photo to show support, but I might not necessarily say happy birthday just like everyone else. I'm not going to think that's unique. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even text you. I would call you to say happy birthday, which he did. However, you were at dinner with your parents. Honestly, if you're expecting it at 12 o'clock, he might have been asleep or doing something else. Later on during the day, he texts you in the morning. For me, that would be a hit and miss. I might text you if I'm up at that time, or I might wait until I get some time to really call you and see how your day is going and really wish you happy birthday on some special type of stuff. I think she did another video to where she did an update, essentially saying that she was about to drunk text him, but her friend snatched the phone out of her hand and unsent the message. And I think I left a comment essentially saying it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have an honest conversation with him, a calm conversation, telling him how you felt about the whole situation. Maybe somewhere along the lines of, hey, thanks for hitting me up on my birthday. Mind you, I think they're in 2 different cities. Like, he's in New York, she's in Atlanta, if I remember correctly. But maybe hit him up and say, hey, I wanted to get some clarification on if you see this relationship going forward. Most modern women like to put that on the man, saying that if he wanted to, he would. But in today's society, a man is not really sure where a woman is at mentally. And it seems like many of the things that would be normal to ask are now offensive. And most modern women want to be treated with uniqueness. And they think that men should see automatically how they're feeling, what they're feeling, and treat them uniquely. Well, if I don't know you, then it's no disrespect, but I'm not sure how to approach you in certain situations and circumstances. So yes, maybe he should put more effort into it, but if you're looking for clarification, I think it's okay to reach out and say, hey, this is how I feel about you, but I want to know how you see us if we're a long-term thing or whatnot, and leave it at that. You don't have to hype yourself up. You don't have to have women on TikTok or even your friends answering for you. Just have a conversation like a normal person. That's my opinion.
He is a 6 and he really likes you.
Like a 5.
Okay, so he's like a 4, but he doesn't like you.
Oh, that's 10.
Modern women logic.
Ladies in your late 20s, I want to talk about dating for a second because I'm having a hard time. Getting back out there in your late 20s after ending something is the most exhausting fucking thing you can do. Because for a moment you thought you were with someone you're gonna marry and you had a whole completely different life set for you, and then you have to go back out there and you have to talk to these men, and then the older you get, the worse the choices become. And then it's like, how much longer am I going to be doing this? And there's no way to meet people unless you're on an app. Because, like, how the fuck am I going to meet someone? It's fucking cold, especially in the winter. And then I have to go out and meet, like, where am I going to meet you? Am I going to be just, like, out at a bar, like an outdoor event or something? Like, you're just stuck meeting these men that are on the apps. And most of the time, it's the same fucking guys that are just on these apps all the time. I just don't have a lot of energy left in me. Like the amount of peace it takes away from you. Just how much energy I can't even finish my sentence because just like the thought of just talking to all these people just gets me anxious.
I think modern women overwhelm themselves and create an anxiety for themselves instead of taking it slow and getting to know a person, not everyone, but really focusing and paying attention to what they actually want. I think dating apps might have contributed to the way women see men, in that whereas a man would look and be physically attracted to a woman now looks, is he physically attractive? Does he have all the physical attributes that I want? And then go from there. Not saying that's a bad thing. It just changes the nature, in my opinion, of how women have been usually. I want to be careful in how I phrase it, as not to say women don't care about looks at all, but most women care about security. That means if a guy looks like he can provide some sort of security physically or financially, then this is what women are going to likely use to pick out the men that they want to date. But there's more to dating than that. I, as a man, might say, is she physically attractive? Does she have any kids? Does she have stable income? How does she dress? Before going on a date or thinking about picking these potential matches, modern women, like I said, will look at if he's 6-figure, 6'2". If he looks like a bum, oh, well, that's just the exotic Pirates of the Caribbean look. So I think as a woman, the older and older you get, you also have to look at, is it me? Have I changed? We're talking about how all of the guys are trash and they get worse with age. Have you changed? Do you, for lack of a better phrase, seem like trash to other men? Most modern women won't consider that.
Today years old when I realised the true meaning of if he wants to, he will. And let me tell you why. I was speaking to a male friend today and I asked that male friend, who is your number one dream woman? You would pick her before anything kind of gal. You would go to the ends of the earth for her. And he said, Rihanna. I said, if Rihanna was in front of you, walking towards you, room full of people, A$AP Rocky is behind her, his hand firmly planted on her bum, and she gives you that look. And before I'd even finished talking, he said, are you joking me? 100%. So you're telling me that Rihanna is in front of you with A$AP Rocky, her baby dad, and you would still move to her? And you're telling me that I'm stressed about Ben from up the road because he won't buy me dinner? I'm sorry, it's just not happening. Like Lauryn Hill said, respect is just the minimum, and I cannot even exasperate how right she was. I know it's cuffing season and all of that, but if he wants to, he will, and it's really that simple.
I think I see the point that you're trying to make, but I don't think that you understand how most men operate. If Rihanna walked in with her man, not a lot of men are going to run up to her and jump all over her. So essentially what he's saying is cap. If he sees her with another man, he's not going to be pushing nobody out the way. What he's going to do is video, oh man, that's Rihanna. Hey, yo, bro, I saw Rihanna. And that's going to be the end of it. Whereas you have a lot of women, modern women out there, that if they were to see, let's say, Rihanna with her man and they liked her man, they would run up, oh, can I get a picture? I love you so much. Things that would normally violate a regular relationship. And when Rihanna felt some type of way with it, then it's, oh, you need to get over yourself. We're just fans. We're flirting, but it doesn't mean anything. That sort of thing. Again, you keep saying if he wanted to, he would, as if it absolves you of some type of responsibility in the relationship to maybe reach out and say, I want to go for dinner tonight. Like he's not busy and he's supposed to be waiting on you hand and foot. Yes, get you a man that respects you, but these Princess Diary expectations of a man doing all of the work, knowing your mind and what you're thinking exactly every single part of the day just gets more and more unrealistic every year.
So boom, my mother and everybody else is letting me know that I am the problem because I went out with this guy. The date was perfect. We tried alligator and just everything about it was nice. But I can't see past the man not need him. And I can't see past chaka chaka teeth. Like, I really like the guy, but I just know say it not gonna work because why as a big man, you have not knee. Why? Sir, big up yourself because you deserve better.
So basically, here you are on a whole date with the man opening the door for you. You got your phone out recording TikToks and you say, oh wait, we can't be together because I have braces. You can't have braces. Oh, because I'm knock-kneed, you can't be the same. Like, how do these standards even continue to prevail in society and women get a pass? Like, how?
The last time you were on Hinge, but it is the wild, wild west out here. Story time. I matched with this guy, right? 6'6", yacht sales, name's Chad. Okay. I know I look like a Chad right now, but this guy was like the epitome of a Chad. So we messaged back and forth, like nothing crazy. He basically says, I'm not on this app a ton, you know, until as old as time. Let's text. I prefer a phone call kind of conversation. What's your number? Me thinking, great, sure, let's see where this goes. Give him my number, kind of forget about it for a few days. We fast forward. It's Friday morning at 8:22. I get a call from a random number. Now I'm in sales, so I pretty much have to answer the phone in case it's an agency or a client or something. I don't save everyone's number. And I am just waking up, okay? Because I'm not a morning person. God, sue me. It's Friday, you know? Like I am just getting out of bed, like getting my day started, being very thrown by this phone call. I answer it. Abby, it's Chad from Hinge. Huh? Sir, first of all, like no text, nothing, no warning, no like, hey, can I give you a call at some point today? Just straight up, phone number, gives me a call, 8:22 on a Friday morning. I'm bewildered. I'm trying to like stand up straight and turn my little personality on, get my life together. I'm like, oh, like, hello, how are you doing, sir? He proceeds to tell me I sound hungover. No, sorry, sir, my voice is raspy because I'm just waking up. He goes, oh, so you don't work out in the mornings? Does everyone fucking work out in the mornings? Like, no, I go after work, like the 5:30 crowd, shout out. Meanwhile, this man sounds like he's run a marathon by now and conquered the world. So I'm just like, oh my God, this is like not going well. I'm clearly very thrown during the conversation. He's like, you're really not a morning person, are you? Well, not right now, I'm not, Chad. After like 4 minutes of the most awkward conversation of my entire life, he's like, is this really not a good time for us to be talking? I'm like, actually, no. You know what? Like, I'll give you a call back later. And a little newsflash, the second phone call didn't go any better. Then I got this other very nice guy on Hinge asking me if we can go on a morning coffee and walk date. And I'm like, okay, sure. Like, dinner and drinks, so last year, right? Like, let's get coffee. That's cute. I say, okay, perfect. Like, what time are you thinking? He texts back, how about between 7 and 8? And I said, in the morning? Your ass wants to hang out with me. We've never met before. First date at 7 in the morning on a weekend. It's like, my God, I was thinking more like 10:30. What is wrong with people? Like, how hard is it to use common sense and be normal? Like, am I overreacting or are these things just freaking weird?
So she has this as a dating horror story and that men need to chill. What do these modern women actually want? You have a man in sales, yacht sales, that's up, working out, staying in shape, and here you are in the bed. You're talking to another man that's saying, hey, why don't we go for a morning walk and coffee? That means we're exercising while waking up. And you ask, who wakes up that early? Clearly the man that you're interested in, and many other people that I personally know. But somehow men need to chill and get on a woman's schedule. This is exactly what I mean to say about modern women. When you're doing your thing, modern women love that from afar. But all of a sudden, when they come into your life, you're expected to drop everything, including your kids in some cases? Lady, how do you think that I got what I got now? Sure, I need to make time for the people that I love. I decided to be in a relationship, but also I still need to do those things that attracted you to me in the first place. You never really know what these modern women want because they don't know what they want. I actually just connected with my fiance and didn't say a thing. I meant to, but just forgot about it. Days later, she says, "Hi, how are you?" And the rest is history. She's happy that I initiated the conversation or the connection, and she was okay with saying hi. So let me flip that around. Men, if she wanted to, she would, but that's just my opinion. Until the next video, I'm out.